Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all of you lovely souls watching this video. Something interesting has been happening lately to me. I have been receiving comments on YouTube and messages via Instagram from extended family members protesting my public denunciation of Islam, right? I have made several videos in the past talking about why I'm no longer a Muslim and all the issues that I see with this religion and the satanic roots and the absurd things that take place in this religion. For example, the prophet, the founder of this satanic cult, was a pedophile. He married a 6-year-old girl and had sex with her when she was 9, and many more absurdities that just simply don't add up. They don't make sense. So I've been receiving messages from extended family members, different ones, as of late, protesting my public denunciation of this religion. And I am not sure exactly what's going on. It seems that although I have been making these videos and I have been going public with them for several years now, it seems to me that only as of late I have been coming to the notice of my rather large family. I have a really big family, right? My father is one of 12. And virtually every single one of them has kids, and their kids have kids. So I have a huge extended family. And it seems that I am just coming to the notice of this family. So, of course, when you go public with something like this, when you go public with denouncing this religion, the religion of Islam, you're gonna get some heat, you're gonna get some backlash from your direct family and from your extended family. And I received heat and backlash from my direct family in the past, but I don't think the word really got to the extended family until now. So I seem to have brought shame, quote unquote shame, to the family name, with these videos. And I didn't reply. I don't plan on replying to these messages. There's no point, really. There's no point. I'm just gonna keep doing my thing without resentment, without any resentment, really, because they're all just different versions of me, right? All souls on their evolution back to the source, back to the light. And each soul is at a different level of evolution according to its XP points in the game, right? So if you have a lot of XP points, you're closer to the source. If you have less XP points, you're still further from the source. But all is going back home. So I cannot resent myself in these other forms. This is the game. This is the way it is. This is the way it's played. And I just gotta do my part. I just gotta fulfill my dharma, my duty, my role in the game. Now, I am making these videos specifically for people who are considering leaving their religion or anything, really. It doesn't have to be a religion, but anything, a tradition. This is for anybody who's considering to leave a tradition behind because that tradition is not serving them, and it is not serving those around them. It is not serving their purpose. It is not serving their mission. I am making this video for you guys because look, you're going to receive some backlash to varying degrees. It depends on how strict and fundamental your family is, your direct and extended family, about your religion, right? I know some of you guys might be considering to leave Catholicism, right? Or Judaism, or any religion, right? And maybe your parents are just so strict about it, your family is so strict, you're gonna get a lot of heat, a lot of backlash for leaving it behind. Well, I'm here to tell you, you will get backlash, you will get heat for it, okay? It's just not, planet Earth as it is right now is not exactly a place you come here for vacation, all right? You're gonna have some opposition. It's a place filled with duality, filled with contrast, filled with polarity. So you will receive backlash. And I'm just telling you this from my experience. You will receive backlash if your family is strict, fundamentalist. You will, quote unquote, bring shame to the family. Okay? But I will remind you of something, that you do have a soul family here. Okay? If you are like me and you've come down here to build a new world, and I suspect many of you guys are, we're here to build a new world. That's our assignment. I mean, that's what they call a soul contract. It is the assignment of a wanderer. It is the assignment of a star-seeded soul here to bring about a new world. Okay? To take down the old world, to bring about a new paradigm. You see? And I, for one, I'm not going to stand for a paradigm where pedophilia is accepted, where killing others for being different than you is accepted, where hitting your children when they turn 9 or 10. I made a video on this. I just can't remember exactly. The founder of Islam, Muhammad, Uncle Mo, he says that you can hit your child when they're 10, I believe, right? 9 or 10. If they're not praying, you can hit them. You can physically abuse them, physically hit them if they're not praying. Right? I'm not going to stand for that paradigm. Right? I'm just not here to stand for that kind of paradigm. I have had somebody in my family who took off her hijab, right? A very brave soul who decided to take off her hijab living in a Middle Eastern country, that is. She was hit physically by her father, and she was bleeding. Okay, she had blood coming out of her because she was severely physically beaten because she took off her hijab, because she took off her scarf. That is the kind of behavior. There's also something called honor killing. It's quite popular in Middle Eastern countries. It's popular in Jordan, popular in Syria, but more so in Jordan, popular in Pakistan, right? It's popular in several Muslim countries, where if your daughter does something against the religion or against the tradition, right, such as having premarital sex, having sex before marriage, or maybe taking off the hijab or something like that, you kill her, and the society stands behind you, right? Because she brought shame to the family, and therefore you are obliged, you have the right, not officially, that is, these are all unspoken agreements, if you will, right? There's no law that says you can kill your wife or beat her severely if she does this, or sorry, your daughter or your wife, right? Or your wife. There's no law that says that, but this happens and the society stands behind you. It's called honor killing. You could do some research on honor killing, right? I'm not going to stand for that kind of paradigm. And if it brings me backlash, if it brings me heat, so let it be, right? And you do have a soul fam here. You do come here with guides. You do come here with guidance. You do have a soul fam here, other like-minded soul like you, and you will find them, There's a saying by Terence McKenna, find the others. And in many ways, the others find each other just via the synchronicities, right? Now, it's very important for you not to resent your family when they give you heat, when they give you backlash. As Jesus says when he's on the cross, about to get crucified by the Roman soldiers, right? People watching. Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do. Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do. So as Jesus is there getting crucified, he's having compassion for all the beings that are crucifying him. Okay? He's not resenting them. He's not there resenting them and saying, well, you wait until I come back in my next life, watch what I'm going to do to you. Right? And if he wanted to, he could have disappeared off the cross, I mean, Jesus had all these cities activated. But he decided to sit there and I guess sacrifice himself to deliver a message, if you will. That was his assignment, but he didn't do it out of a place of resentment. And he was going to the temples, flipping the tables, telling the people there that they've been behaving terribly and they should have more compassion, etc. So it's not like he was passive about it. He didn't, it's not like he hated those people. He just did what he had to do. He just sort of fulfilled his mission, his assignment. So in the same way, you don't go about resenting your family. You just do you. It's not like I'm gonna suddenly stop making videos exposing the dark aspects of this largely satanic cult known as Islam. It's not like I'm gonna suddenly stop doing that, but I'm not gonna resent my family neither, as they continue to let me know that they're protesting what I'm doing. So that's very important. Okay, you need to be brave on this path. Most of you guys here are not here to sheepishly accept and surrender to the old paradigms, the third density paradigms that have caused unimaginable suffering to the residents of planet Earth, all the residents, the animals, the humans. For example, there is this holiday in Islam, it's called Eid al-Adha, in which you have to sacrifice a lamb. So there is like mass slaughter. That's part of the religion. You mass slaughter lambs on a day, on one day of the year, as a sacrifice to God. Initially, by the way, it was supposed to be Ishmael, and I think in Judaism it's the other guy, Jacob. But it was supposed to be human sacrifice. Now, what does human sacrifice remind you of, guys? Human sacrifice. It was supposed to be a human sacrifice. Abraham was supposed to sacrifice his son. But God was so merciful that he told him, well, you know what, just sacrifice a lamb instead. Right? So, there's a lot of absurdities going on in these religions, in these old paradigms. And they have caused mass suffering to all the residents of this beautiful planet, humans and animals and trees and plants. And some of us are here to bring about a new paradigm. And as we bring about a new paradigm, those who are clinging to the old paradigms because they've been brainwashed into them, and because it would be too uncomfortable for them to realize that all that they have believed and brought up to believe in has been lies and have caused them suffering, too uncomfortable for them to let go of it, so they defend it. Right? They defend it. No resentment though. You just gotta accept that this is the game, this is the duality, this is the way it is, and you fulfill your role, you fulfill your dharma, and worry not. If your family abandons you, you have a soul family here. Okay, you guys are my soul family. And I have received, just to give you an example here, I have received tremendous, generous financial support from you guys. So I'm just giving you an example here, right? The moral, psychological support that I've received from you guys far exceeds the financial. But I'm saying, you find your soul fam and your soul fam takes care of you, then you have the non-physical soul fam. Okay, and these guys will hook it up for you, trust me. They will help you in everything in life. Alright, in every area of life. If you are on your path, if you are fulfilling your dharma, fulfilling your assignment, and these non-physical friends that you have, non-physical soul fam, they too do not resent anybody. They see that all is one, and you too shall not resent anybody for anything. You just do you. Bring about a new paradigm. Bring about a new paradigm that is supportive of compassion, values like compassion, love, unity. So compassion is you having compassion for other beings, all beings. The ones that are stuck in the old paradigms, and the ones that are being slaughtered and murdered and being hit and abused for doing something like taking off a scarf, making a choice to take out a scarf, and all the atrocities that happen, okay? Those are the values of New Earth. Those are the new paradigms that we're here to bring. And so it would be kind of ironic for you to resent your, let's say your family, for resenting you for being for publicly denouncing some of these old paradigms. But it would be ironic if you were to resent them, right? Because these are not the values you're here to bring. Alright, folks. Thank you to you lovely Soul fam, for supporting me in every way, for supporting me in a financial way. Thank you to the patrons, the people who support on PayPal, one-time donations. I have 2 links down below in the description. If you would like to support, you could hop on Patreon for a couple of dollars a month, or you could just send any amount you feel like sending, if you feel like sending, on PayPal, just one time. So the links are down below in the description. I love you guys, and until next time, may the force be with you.